what's going on here?
So what's happening is, if you look on this sort of post,
Yeah.
there's a bleed kit that's just been installed.
Oh, right.
And it's going to be like an opening.
Oh, that's good
Ceremony
then.
almost, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Is that going to happen now, is it?
Yeah, you can stick
Oh,
around.
yeah, cool. Yeah, film it. Brilliant. Thank you. Is that the Chief Inspector there?
Yeah.
Is he not supposed to be wearing his hat?
So
Part of the uniform.
whatever he's
Or
wearing,
does he get away with not wearing it?
that ask him.
Yeah, I might do actually. Okay. Because if you weren't wearing your hat, he would probably pick you up on it, wouldn't he? And say, "Oi, put your hat on." Because I just noticed everyone else is wearing their hats, even the Lord Mayor, but your Chief Inspector's not. So I'm going to pull him on that in a minute, see what he says. He'll probably have a perfectly good reason for it. Chief Inspector. Nothing to do with this, really. This is to do with the fact you probably have a perfectly good explanation for it. Everyone else is wearing their hats as part of the police uniform. Why are you not wearing yours?
I'm always asked when I'm here primarily
that's
to give interviews, etc. And I'm usually asked to not wear a hat so that the public can see my face.
Okay.
Better engagement for communities. I'm a human. I'm a member of the community.
Good answer.
There you go.
There we go.
It's only because I used to wear
knew
my
you would have a
it's only
good
because I used to wear my hat and I got told to take it off.
Okay, fair enough. It's just that I was thinking if one
absolutely,
of your PCSOs or something wasn't wearing their hat,
yeah.
you would probably pull them up about it, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. But yeah, so just purely at request
okay, that's
of
fine.
press and
It's only because
communications,
I'm filming and someone might mention it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You know, on the
absolutely.
comments. Why is he
Yeah,
not wearing
no,
his
that's
hat?
fine, yeah, that's fine.
You know what they're like. Brilliant, thank you.
No problem at all. You're welcome.
Hey, Lord Mayor. Do you want to say hello to YouTube?
Oh, hello YouTube.
That's it. That's good
nice
enough.
to see you all.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Right, good morning everyone. I've already started conversations with many of you, and as I know Clive has as well, but just to introduce us really, so my name's Chief Inspector Mike Bass. I'm the Knife Crime Lead for Avon and Somerset Constabulary, and this is Clive Setter. If I can introduce yourself.
Yep, Clive, with Heart Safe business, putting up defibrillators, helping Mike put up lead kits as well.
Excellent, thanks Clive. So we're just going to talk to you a little bit now about why we're here this morning and this installation here at Castle Park, which is so important for not just the communities of the people within Bristol that frequent this area through their daily and evening day-to-day lives.
Double Dutch Amsterdam all day.
Very, very busy in the city area, as you can pick up. And every time we come here and do some work, not just in Castle Park, but any high footfall area in Bristol, you get that engagement. So we're here today, myself and Clive, from the Avon and Somerset and Heart Safe partnership. This is the Bleed Kit partnership. We're now well into 7 months of our delivery phase of catastrophic 24-hour unrestricted bleed kits for the communities of Avon and Somerset Constabulary. So this is making life-saving equipment available to communities no matter where they are, how remote, rurally, or within high population urban centres, to have access to equipment that can slow or stop catastrophic bleed and save a life, which might be as a result of knife crime, which is why our partnership began in Avon and Somerset Constabulary, but also could be as a result of industrial accident, agricultural, could be as a result of road traffic collision. Really, whatever the need within the community or the public where there's a catastrophic bleed, and we have very, very precious seconds and minutes that we can slow or stop that bleed to save a life until medical professionals can get there from the ambulance service. This is very, very important. It's the first of its kind in the United Kingdom in terms of that 24-hour public provision. As I said, it's for untrained members of the public. We'll go through what that looks like in a second. This is our standalone unit. So here, the entrance to Castle Park, this has obviously gone onto some street furniture owned by Bristol Local Authority. So this is in collaboration with Bristol City Council Local Authority. It's also delivered by some of our other partners internally, our Be Home Safe department, who are also responsible for a number of other provisions for communities and public safety around domestic abuse, burglaries, theft, and many, many other matters. So it's a real collaboration of different agencies and departments to work together to deliver this. It's about community and charities and communities that also work on this. So this provision stands alone, can be attached anywhere. This is usually on the side of walls or buildings, but here today at Castle Park it's on this post. We also have our first provision, which is the limpet, which goes on the side of existing defibrillator cabinets, heart safety defibrillator cabinets. So that's another great provision because it's co-located with that other life-saving piece of equipment. So we are now at this stage of the delivery phase approaching nearly 300 sites across Avon and Somerset, which is really, really fantastic to achieve in 7 months. We want to go far beyond the 500 mark this calendar year. There's no upper limit to what really we want to install. This is about all of us, all of those people and partners I've talked about working to just make it as widely available as possible for all to save that life. So that's the overview of what the partnership delivers. We're stepping into education needs around that as well, and how our young communities can be trained to use this, just have greater awareness of it, how it can be used around education establishments as well. There's really so much more to do. But we're here today in Castle Park to launch this. It sits alongside our Surrender campaign and our Surrender unit, which was one of our first community surrender sites. Again, called for by the local community as to where they wanted it. Same with this provision here. Clive, I'll hand over to you if you want to talk us through how it works and what comes out.
Thank you, Mike. As Mike has explained, this is called the standalone. Basically, you will see these all over the city, and the important thing is they're made for people to get easy access without any delay. What we're trying to do is to avoid any time being lost when someone is bleeding out. It's those, never forget these few words. This is the most important words of the day, the precious few minutes between someone bleeding out before the ambulance gets there, obviously when they're called, is what you can do in those precious few minutes. And if this has been designed around that, it's made to be simple to use. If people are familiarised where these are, then it means they can, someone's ringing an ambulance obviously, but they can grab this, they can pull quite easily, out pops the bleed kit, and there it is. It's in a clear pouch so you can see what's inside, unlike first aid kit's got zips in and so on. It's meant to save time. Once opened, thrown on the floor, you will see there is a simple colour coordinated instruction. The important thing is you're always on the phone to the emergency services because they're there to help you in that moment of trauma. They will be able to calm you down in the best way they can. When they know there's a bleed kit available, they will talk you through what to use. But to make it easy for you, you can see the red is the heavy trauma dressings which are compressed onto the open wound, which absorb the blood. Where there's a wound in the junction points of the body, the blue, the groin, underarms, neck, there's hemostat dressings which also help control the blood loss. And finally, if it's a leg or arm injury, there's a tourniquet that can be used. Apart from that, there are some other accessories which you can see, including heavy-duty shears to cut around the wound. There's gloves, obviously. There's even a whistle. Just the old-fashioned way of sometimes attracting people if you're on your own can help. So it's meant to be simple. It's there for anyone to use in those precious few minutes. And Mike has already explained these are being placed in positions where we thought they would do so good. Already we've had a confirmed case out in the Chew Valley where a family needed a bleed kit because somebody in the family had a very bad bleed. They called for the emergency services. They got the kit 5 or 6 minutes before the emergency services turned up to use it. And they wrote to Mike and ourselves to thank us. So already we can honestly say it's been used, and obviously we hope to use it very often, but we are used also.
Lovely, thank you, Clive. So some of the other important features on here, this QR code is about anyone in the community that wants to know more about the partnership, but it's also just as importantly about how communities themselves, if they want to see the mapping tool, if they want to reorder or they want to order equipment, It could be for the emergency services or members of the public that notice has been tampered with, damaged or used in a medical emergency. And that goes straight through to the partnership, which maintains the upkeep of all of these sites. So as I said, approaching 300 now. The Avon and Somerset commitment to that partnership is the maintenance of those, no matter who funds them, charity, local authority, business, whoever has that initial investment in putting this into their community. Avon and Somerset are committed with HeartSafe to maintaining those, the legacy of that long term. So that is a revenue there. We've also incorporated that into our patrol plans, so that we've got some local teams here, from the local policing teams in Bristol. Them, along with all of their other colleagues across our organisation and area, have these on their patrol plans, and we'll monitor them and make sure that they're in order. They've got everything they need to have in them. Across that whole estate of nearly 300, we've obviously had one deployed in a genuine emergency, and we've had 3 that have been tampered with or go missing, and they've been immediately replaced. Also, suitability of sites, they come up every now and again the partnership's well structured to move if we need to. I can't show you in real time, but there is the heartsafe.org bleed kit public facing website, which is linked into the Avon and Somerset Constabulary Force website. They're all live, they've all got the mapping tool, which is updated twice daily, and that will provide you, so as we're here today, this will be live on that map. It will show you all 3 words for the bleed kit site, postcode, street address, and just as importantly, street view images and mapping of it, so you can see exactly where it is. Any questions from the group, and then we're free to stay around for any interviews and conversations after that.
Sometimes you're better off